Yeah, shiggalations creator, one of them, one and only man. So this was another video, another mindset hack for today. We are on day 130 now. I'm streaming every single day on Twitch. Today I'm going to be teaching you the power of mindset and how relevant it is and where you end up in your life. Let's do this. Mind. All right. Say two people, right? Say these two people are had the same job. Say they both go to school, and say they had the same job. And say they both become, I don't know, let's say welders. Okay. And I said they're in the same profession, the same age. They're both 22. Now, someone on the person on the left, well, my left, the purple person. Say this purple represents negative. This purple, and blue represents positive. We're gonna put negative here. We're gonna put positive in the blue. Now, why I say negative and positive? Now, negative is he's a welder. They both have the same job, but this person tells him negative things. He tells himself things that don't empower him. He says, "Oh, I got here by luck. This life is how it is." And he has a victim mentality and say, "Oh, I'm just a welder because this is what my parents wanted me to be, and it's not fair." Say if he had the unfair mentality, and that's how he views life. That's his lens. That's his paradigm. Now the person in the blue, positive, says, "I'm a welder, but I know I can be whatever I want to be in this world. I know if I'm meant for more." And he tells himself things that empower him. Says, "I could probably, I know I can do it. I can if I'm making 70K now, I can make 120K in a year. I know I can. I promise you, because we operate 95% in the subconscious. This person will move on. He will move on and end up in rooms this person won't. You feel me? Because this person thinks scarcity. He thinks life's not fair, life is what it is. Because he thinks that core down in subconscious, his subconscious will reflect that thinking, which is the law of attraction. What you give out, will reflect back to you in life. So he will always stay in a position, he will be limited to his paradigm, limited to his thinking. But this person, this wielder who thinks that he can up his income, he thinks that there is a possible way that I can make enough money to, feed my family or do whatever or get the money I want to be sustainable and live the life I want to live. He'll probably start a business behind welding. He'll probably have thoughts on a different frequency that will lead him in rooms that this person couldn't even imagine. He couldn't even fathom because his 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 thinking leads him in rooms down here. Rooms of people that thinks just like him. Feel me? He might have friend groups that aren't people that think like that are trying to prosper and go on. He has people that around him that probably aren't even wealthy. They're probably just, feel me, still trying to figure out life. He's not around the right people because you are what you're gonna reflect. What you say reflects and comes back to the law of attraction. But he's thinking on a frequency that's gonna align with other people there. He's gonna see different things on his TikTok, things that reflect that way of thinking. Because you gotta understand that there's 8 billion people in this world, so a lot of people will think just like you. You are one human out of 8 billion. And a lot of people think like you, and you will operate on the frequency that TikTok and the internet will show you what things of what you think. Because, they try to get you to click. They're trying to get your money. They'll show you things of how you think, and you will be around people of that same frequency. Now, this person right here will end up in rooms with people that think just like him. Say this person, say this person was a nurse, and say this person was a I don't know, say he's a teacher, I don't know, or say he's just trying to figure out life, but they both think the same. This person will end up on a frequency thinking, and he'll end up around people like that. He'll end up in rooms of people that will get to that same income he wants. And say this right here actually is 100K. A room of people that only that earn 100K can get into. All of these people of different professions will get into this room and will be able to coexist with each other because they all operate on a secret on a frequency that allow their subconscious to cook. Because you got to understand, we do operate 95% of the subconscious. You have to look at it like your conscious, what you're listening to me on, what you're concentrated listening to me thinking about, what you're concentrated on right now, what you're listening to right now. Your conscious is your thinking. That's your firewall. Your subconscious is back here. This is like a computer. Now your firewall, your job is to not download any faulty links and make sure you get the right information to your subconscious to empower it and not put faulty tools into faulty parts into your computer that will let it go works. If you don't protect your computer and you just let your computer mindlessly download anything, you can get viruses and that will lead to you going down. Thing about negative thinking is when you suppress doubt on your subconscious, it will lead to anxiety, and anxiety leads to depression. And the key to doubt, what most humans get doubt from, is from ignorance. You were gifted with intelligence and knowledge. So you can go out there, you have Google, you have ChatGPT, you can make the conscious decision to go out there and have something that makes sense of you and make sure the law of polarity is always in check. Law of polarity is on every opposite ends, they're opposites, they are connected. So if there's hot, there's cold. If there's dry, there's wet. Every opposite is connected, which means you can choose to look at it from either way because they're the same thing. It just is. That just is what it is. It's hot or cold. It is what it is. That just is. So you have to understand and look at things from the positive and things that can lead you in rooms that you wouldn't imagine. All starts with your thoughts. That's the key point of all of this whole lesson. Change your thoughts. You need to create a system. You need to dive into yourself, understand and ask yourself, who are you? A lot of people watching this video, you probably don't even know who you are. You probably don't even know who you are deep down inside. You need to have thoughts with yourself. Talk to yourself. Don't just because they say talking to yourself is crazy. Don't care. Talk to yourself. Dive into yourself. And understand that this computer has a lot of habits that you wouldn't even remember. Habit that was built up from when you were ages 7, 8, when your consciousness was low, when your firewall just was beginning to develop. So you didn't have any firewall. You were just downloading anything that got to you. You were programmed. You have to if you want to get to where you want to get to, if your actions are leading to your results right now in life, you have to redo the program. The way to redo the program is with your thing. Hope y'all enjoyed. This is another little. Oh my god, it was inverted the whole fucking time. Oh my fucking god. Can I invert the whole video? But y'all, thank y'all for listening so far. It's Shiggalations created one. Oh my god, one and only. And yeah, this is why thoughts are very relevant and why you have to practice and train your subconscious. Understand that you are capable in every one of us. For humans. Natural selection happened. Only the strongest humans survive. So your ancestors were worthy. If they were, so are you. And it all started with a belief in themselves and a belief in something. Find something to believe in. Find that faith. And understand that you are capable. And start your journey and go figure it out because you can. And it starts with you believing that you can. Literally. Literally.